Hi, I'm Amy Barnhart, and this is Dr. Dana Fillmore, clinical psychologist and marriage and family expert, and author of Happily Ever After, How to Be Happily Married to the One You Already Married. Welcome back to our regular series where we'll be answering your questions. So let's get right to it. Katrina's question is, my husband every so often yells and calls me hurtful names and is now doing it in front of our young children. He calls me this particular name because he knows it hurts. He's confessed that his anger comes from his inability to provide for the family. I'm happy with our financial situation though. What can I do to help him see that? And from my perspective, things are fine. My family tells me I need to leave him because of the name calling is just horrible, but I don't want to give up. Can you help, please?
Yeah, what was her name?
Katrina.
Katrina, I'm very happy Katrina's not giving up. While this is an incredible painful situation, it's also one that comes up a lot in marriage and can be fixed. There's several different pieces of that question. And I suppose we probably need to address the name calling first. Name calling, unfortunately, is a form of abuse. It's verbal abuse, but it's very abusive and it's very damaging. And to do it in front of the kids, interestingly enough, is a form of abusing them.
Ooh, wow.
I know. And it's very traumatic for them. It's also modeling that behavior for them. It's also teaching them that when they get mad enough, they get to do and say whatever they want. Because, again, modeling is the biggest form of parenting.
Right.
As a parent, it would be great if that wasn't true, but in fact, they do what you do. So he's teaching his kids to do that to the women in their life, to the friends in their lives, to each other. And it is a form of abuse. It's incredibly traumatic. Lots of people lose their temper. They say they do anyway. Some of that's actually true. Some people have a temper problem to the point where they cannot control it. And if that is the case, if in fact if he believes that this is a bad thing, and if he believes, and hopefully Katrina maybe will show him this will be great, that this is damaging to the kids and damaging to his family, then he needs to get some help. There's great anger management groups out there. There's anger management books. There's courses through churches. And there's even online courses I know about anger management that can really, really be helpful. Just reading about it, where it comes from, what it's about for him. Now, he's identified that it stems from his insecurities about providing for the family. And so it comes from a place of pain. We've talked before in lots of our other videos that anger is always a secondary emotion for fear or pain. So in this instance, it's probably coming from both if you think about it.
Right.
I mean, he's scared of the future and what he won't be able to provide, and he's feeling ashamed and less than because of what he can't provide now.
Right.
So she's on track in that she should be trying to help him with those feelings. She should be trying to make him feel good about himself, not while he's being abusive in any way, but separately from that. Try and make him feel good about himself. Try and tell him that she's happy with what he is as a man and who he is as a provider for the family. As far as her family is concerned, these situations can escalate. They can get more and more and more because eventually, as sad as it is, the bad word that really bothers her eventually won't bother her as much. So since he needs to cause her pain, he'll kick it up.
Oh,
I know. And
that's pretty scary.
Yeah, the situation can get worse and worse and worse. Of course, in those situations, and everybody knows that I'm not a big advocate for divorce, but there are situations when the relationship can become so abusive for both the children and her that it is time to go. So it's not there yet as far as I can tell from the question. There's still a couple things that they can do. Anger management courses for him, her really helping him feel like she's on board and really proud of him as a man. And then hopefully maybe getting him some information and letting him know how much this does affect the kids and how much this does affect his marriage.
Yeah. And I know, in our system, we've got a lot of information on how to communicate more effectively and how to resolve conflict and where some of these triggers are coming from and all those kinds of things. So those would be great resources for them as well.
That would be great.
Right?
Hopefully she's bought the system, and if she hasn't, if she can access that and watch that with him and really show him kind of where that anger is coming from and how to control it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wish her the best.
Yeah. If you'd like your question answered, please ask it in the comment box below because this is a regular series and we want to help as many people as we can. And if you'd like even more powerful free relationship advice from Dr. Dana, click on the link below the video. Thanks so much for watching.
Talk to you soon.